Hello, it's Dr. Cinema, and here's my very first mini movie review. And obviously, it's on The Fellowship of the Ring. Quachi here really likes the Lord of the Rings movies. He has some sort of connection with the Hobbit main characters, not sure why, but okay. But anyway, Fellowship of the Ring. The first of the great fantasy trilogy. Now, I will be honest with you, I never read any Tolkien books. I still haven't really read any Tolkien books. And I actually only got around to watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy a couple years ago at my friend's house over the course of one day during winter break. But by that point, I've already heard so much about it that it really wasn't anything that I didn't know what I was getting going in. And so I watched it. Now, what's the story? Well, the story is based on the first book. A group of hobbits, Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin, are more or less recruited by Gandalf the Grey, a wizard, once they discover that Frodo's uncle, Bilbo, I think it is, uncle, he's a family member. Bilbo Baggins has the one ring that Sauron used to wear back when he was alive. And so Gandalf gets the hobbits and the ring, and they meet up with what's known as the Fellowship of the Ring, who decide what to do from here in regards of how to destroy the ring and, make sure Sauron doesn't come back. Now, like I said, this is the first of a great big fantasy trilogy. And this is a pretty good movie. I mean, I'm going to say this right now because I don't want to say in the other two, but the visuals are obviously very great. I know it's gotten sort of like a joke in reputation of it being like here's why you should come to New Zealand, but the visuals are still really great, and the special effects are all really well done as well. Now, having said that, if I were to pick which one of the trilogy is my favorite, it's not going to be the Fellowship. Actually, the Fellowship is probably, out of the three, my least favorite. Now, that's not saying that there's anything particularly bad in this film. It's just that, it's laying the foundation. It can't really go too deep into the world of Tolkien. I mean, it has to lay the foundation for all the characters, the world, the foundation for the quest that the hobbits are going to go on. It can't really go too deep into the story and expand on too many things because it has to lay the foundation. It has to get people interested in the series that want to stick around to see more of it before they can actually start getting to the really good stuff. So really, it's my least favorite, not because there's anything really bad with it. It's just that it can't really do too much good stuff with it because it has to bring people in, has to get people interested before they can actually go really all out. And a lot of the characters are actually really good. Of course, you've got Frodo Baggins and his best friend Sam, and of course you got Gandalf the Grey, the wizard, and you have all the other Fellowship members, but the three main ones are Aragorn, the human, Legolas, the elf, and Gimli, the dwarf. And of course, the main story says basically them walking across Middle-earth until at the end of the movie when they get split up. I think Frodo and Sam, one direction, Pippin and Merry another, then Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli in another direction. And that's sort of way where they really begin to lay teases and hints of what's to come next in the future movies. So like I said, this is a really great movie, but they just can't really go all out quite yet. But having said that, this is still a big, epic movie, part of an even bigger trilogy that if you really haven't checked out yet, I highly encourage it. And Quachi, like I said, really likes the Hobbits. Don't know why, but he does. So, this is my first mini review, and hopefully I can get to doing some more before, finals begin to take over. So, see you next time.